Hey, how's it going, everybody? Dr. Goat here once again. And today I've got a little something new, something I think I've hinted at before. A little something, a little Mamba style here. New build. I'm excited for this one. Let's hop into it. Alrighty, boys and girls. Here we are. I don't think that, that doesn't show anything that really matters, but Mamba RC Drewski on Instagram. Yes, that's me trying to design and create my own wheels back there. Brother. I've got a little ways to go here, and I've got another idea in mind for wheels, but I will make a little video on that soon, hopefully. But anyways, I've had this for a little bit. I've been slacking. The Mamba X. This is the raw chassis. I don't know how many of these he actually had that are raw, but he had a few of them. Anyways, at least 4 of them that I know of. And yeah, I had to grab one up. So basically, we've got the 2 rails here. And then he sent this one afterwards, but originally sent these, and he joined in on the Bamboo Lab printer crew. I can't remember what exactly he got. Something better than what I've got between my A1 and my P1S. Something newer, higher end. I can't remember. But anyways, yeah, he sent these, got the printer, and was so in love with the print quality from the Bamboo Lab that everyone that bought one of these raw chassis, he shipped these out. So, very kind of him, very cool of him to, it shows that he cares about his product and what he's putting out there to everyone. To be like, wow, even though these don't look that bad, they really don't look that bad, but to be like, hey, wow, this is so much better in his opinion, to send it out to everybody. So we've got these. These we are not going to be messing with this video, but these are his Mamba 37 wheels, which, yeah, they do have those faces. I'm not sure if I'm going to use those on them just because they look so dope just like that. But anyways, this video is going to be putting the plastics onto here and the links, which I got these links from RC Wheel Shop. I know he had a couple people making links specifically for the Mamba X, but I really like RC Wheel Shop and what he's done or is doing, and he's just a really cool guy. So yeah, I'm trying this out. This is gonna be a fairly long build here, because we've got deadbolt links on the front, and we've got these 100mm rears. These are long boys. So literally, I've got 2 parts yet to get for this build. I have everything else. I need to get a receiver, and I need to get drive shafts. And I need to put this together somewhat to figure out what length of drive shafts I need, because I'm not that smart with it yet. But anyways, very nice. Yep. I'm excited. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do at the moment, but I'm gonna take these plastics out, start looking at them, see how they situate themselves on here, and try to start putting some things together. Okay, so here we are. I'd call this my first initial little step. Got our deadbolt lowers on, our 100mm lowers on. By golly, these things look long. But yeah, we got them on our skid. Boom, boom. Little bits here put together. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and figure out the rest of these. This is just the other skid here. I'm guessing this is just for a normal transmission, but I have a Venge transmission here that I'm gonna be putting in. So that's what that guy is. Never had a Venge transmission before, so I'm excited to try that out. But like I say, this video is literally just gonna be this little bit here, getting all the plastics on, lower links, and yeah. Guys, boys and girls, oh my gosh. When I tell you this took me way too long to get to where I'm at, I'm not joking at all. My goodness. And it's not that, you know, it's not that all of this is super complex or, you know, complicated, but boy, I just struggle. I put things on one way. I'm not used to links that look like this. That may be completely wrong, but honestly, these upper links here with this nice little bend, I had them flipped around so the bend was in here. And yeah, of course it was hitting on that little tray there, which I can tilt that and show you. Yeah, it was hitting on the bottom of that little tray. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know what I'm doing with these links anyways, so maybe they'll be fine the way that they are. But yeah, they were hitting that, so I flipped them around. This little X brace, I love the looks of it. With the way I got things situated and with these links right now, they are kind of what's stopping the travel of the links, because it's hard to see. There is a little more room. It's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, then battery tray here, which obviously is just kind of set there. But yes, this took me way too long to get to where I'm at. But it's there now. By golly, it's there now. I do like, though, which it's kind of a pain that it is a thing, but it's also convenient, if that makes any sense. Just for me as a noob with all this, the fact that you can slide, you got a slot to slide your upper links forward and backward, it's cool. But it also, like I say, which it shouldn't be that big of a deal, right? You get them mounted to the axle there and you should be good. Honestly. Yeah. Mount them to the axle, then tighten them where they need to go. So I'll be loosening them up when I go to put the axle on. Same with the rears here. And then I like that your, what do you call that? My goodness, I can't think of what you call this thing. Some sort of bearing there. Which is literally just, this piece has to sit in there yet, but to connect your drive shafts. For some reason I can't think of the word, but also love that that is able to be slid forward or backward depending on your length of your drive shafts and whatnot. So, yeah. This is where we are tonight. Like I said, I've literally got almost everything to complete this build. So there's a good chance you'll see this video And then when you see this video, I may be farther along with the build than I am right now. But yeah, I don't know. These little screws always get to me. Always get to me, especially trying to put the flipping nuts on things. That's why I'm glad there was so many 3D printed parts here that you just screw right into. Because good Lord, dude, literally only needed 4 nuts on this whole thing here, and they were driving me nuts. But yeah, anyways, sorry I did not keep you guys updated as I went along. I was going nuts though doing this, but again, here we are, the whole chassis with the links set up. About time to get to the fun part. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below if you have any suggestions with anything here. And as always, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.